Okay, everybody, we're winding down our Therm Plays PS Vita collection here with this last thing here, particularly the media. Now, the camera was technically media, but this is a little bit different. This is everything else. Now, first things first, you see the content manager here. Now, it doesn't work right now, so I'm not going to click on it. What it does is it allows you to connect to your PC. When it's connected to your PC, you'll be able to
using the USB connector.
Using USB cable, which is actually one half of the AC adapter. You'll be able to transfer contents from specific locations on your computer to the PS Vita, which means you have to actually have it changed every time via the download program you have to download through onto your computer. And to top it off, you can also transfer data from your PS Vita onto the PC itself. This is great if you want to say backup data. If you say have only a 4 gig hard drive and you need to have more space for the latest game. You don't want to delete your game because you're afraid you're going to actually remove the save, so you can do that for storage capacity as well as backup purposes. You can also use that to transfer contents from your camera onto the computer so you can post it, as I did in my video with camera. Now, the other parts here are all stuff that you can obtain through it. So first thing first, music. Music is simply a generic playlist of music that you can have. Alright, and now here in the music, we get to choose songs that we want to play. We can play the songs, and let's pick this one because it's just a random one we have here. Dead Mouse. Now, in this, you really can't do much else but play the music on this thing. You can look through the music and see all the people that are playing and whatnot, but nothing that pulls us into. There's no visualizers. There's no.
I think it's a missed opportunity, honestly.
Yeah, you can
especially with such a massive screen.
Yeah, so it's really a very basic music playlist. Maybe other things.
Does it play when it's in sleep mode or no?
Well, let's find out. Yes, it does.
And this also can be. You can leave and go to other programs and it'll keep running, right?
So then I'll close it. On that note, let's go to videos.
So yeah, the music program can play throughout all the tracks.
Yep, you can see all the rented videos and all videos that we and all the all videos. You'll see we actually have a trailer for Wipeout 3D. And you actually just go close Dead Mouse.
By the way, you can pause it in the menu, so you don't have to go into the program every time you want to change the program.
All right. So here we have I downloaded this through the PlayStation Network. It's essentially just a trailer of Wipeout 2048. Now, unfortunately, it is not like a specific trailer to the Vita. It's actually just a trailer that you can watch on YouTube now. So while it does show you all the things you can do with it, it's just the usual trailer that shows everything.
But it does play videos. Now, this video player doesn't play the videos we got from the camera?
No, it does not. The camera gallery will show you those. Which is odd because camera is usually associated with being just pictures. So here you can see all the things you can download through the PlayStation Network.
Remember those rented movies? Right here.
And finally, you got Remote Play, which allows you to play PlayStation 3 games using the PlayStation Vita. I'm not sure how many games actually use the Remote Play, to be honest.
Well, I think there's only 2 so far.
And then we have the settings, which has the generic settings. Just clicking on that to give you an idea what's in it. You'll be here first off anyways. Here you'll see you can switch to flight mode immediately by clicking that and turns off all Wi-Fi and 3G. That way you don't need to worry about having
battery life
or using your data plan when you don't want to use it. You have a system update, just click that. Do that when you first get the system so you can get the maps and web browser. You have the network, you can choose where you're going for. You can actually just search for the closest working Wi-Fi locations. You can change your PlayStation Network information. You've got application data management, just where you can download and delete and whatnot. Sound display, you can tell how long your screen's going to stay on. Security, if you want to put a password onto your system. Language system.
And you can format it.
And you can format it if you feel like you want to actually do
Start anew.
So, you just like...
also the power save settings. Right.
Oh, sorry.
And the power save settings, when you first get the system, it automatically will go into standby within 1 minute. And that is actually very annoying because if you're watching something or surfing the web and you're just reading,
it might just turn off.
It might just black out. You can set it to 5 minutes, which we've done here, so that makes more sense. Gives you time to sit down and look at it without having to turn black on you.
It's odd. Also, I'm seeing here they're actually not giving you many other ways to save. Maybe if you have the 3G one, it allows you to turn off 3G after a given moment. But
I'm surprised there's not more. Anyways.
And also there's a user's guide here for the settings, which is kind of funny when you put it there.
It's kind of weird why it looks like a...
Anyway, so we've had the system for a couple weeks, and you can see I got my PSP game there, and you got a few demos and games there, and we got all our fun stuff here. So that is the PlayStation Vita.
It's a fun product. It's very high quality.
It's very high quality. It definitely, the screen
is amazing.
Is amazing.
It's very, very crisp.
The resolution of the graphics and the camera are smooth and everything.
The camera, I'm surprised at how good that camera looks. And the screen really does it.
The AR games are, by and large, more capable than the AR games that the 3DS has.
That's because of the better cameras, obviously.
And
also the AR cards themselves are bigger and I think are more resistant.
Yeah, some of the demos are a bit huge on the PlayStation Store, but some of them are smaller. They work out.
The fact that you can download a variety of PSP games is nice, but it's only a limited amount of your library.
Yeah.
So it's a shame because and there's no service that allows you to download your old games onto it. So you have to keep your PSP around.
And I'm not really haven't found a usage of the rear touchpad that's actually been extremely useful. Mostly it's been used as another button. Hopefully that's not the case for some games. I've only been getting ahead of some of these products. We'll probably be having actual thorough gameplays and perhaps even reviews for PlayStation Vita games in the coming months or so.
It's good. Can't wait to see what Sony will do if we can get more games to it.
Yep. It's now for a price of $250. What would you think about it?
$250 is, I mean, the 3DS was $250 as well.
Yeah.
And the PSP was $250 when it launched. So it's really not an unreasonable price point for a console.
Definitely not unreasonable, especially the quality of the hardware itself.
And the games, $40, well, that's come the new norm for how lavish these games become.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty, it's a very good standard. It's a really good secondary, it's a good complementary system, as it were, to the 3DS, where the 3DS is more towards Nintendo stuff and the 3D depth. This is more of the high def, so it's really a good combo plate, as it were.
Now, the only thing I hope that Sony will do is that the PSP managed to stick around because there was so many RPGs on it, a lot of individual indie development games that are very unique, like Loco Roco I thought was very cool.
And Patapon.
Patapon was another great one. Those games were unique and made the PSP stand out as a device itself. But right now, the launch lineup for the games feel more like PS3 games, and I feel like this is becoming more like a PS3 statement rather than its own digital statement. And I'm worried that in the future we're going to get a lot of PS3 ports rather than individual innovative titles. Let's hope that Sony doesn't do that and gives us some very unique products.
Well, this video is being filmed just before Sony has their special announcements regarding PlayStation Vita games, and we are about 2-3 months before E3, so. We got a ways to go yet before we actually see any major games, but I mean, hey, good news. Most people seem to like Rayman Origins. So
you know what I really like? If Loco Roco, they made a Loco Roco specifically for this, because let's face it, it would be a perfect game with the tilt features.
Yep. So anyway, don't discount it. It's definitely a high quality product and worth the price.
Yep.